CVTV live from the Channel Partners Conference and Expo right here in Las Vegas. Joining us right now, Kings 3 Emergency Communications, and in particular, we have the National Channel Partner Manager. His name, Kyle Orsburn. How you doing, Kyle?
Good, Brady. How are you, man?
Doing really well. How's the show been?
It's been actually fantastic. Much better than years past, from my understanding, at least for our humble little booth.
Fantastic. Now, you guys obviously are in the elevator security phone system business. How is the elevator business? Ups and downs?
It's booming, man. Yeah, we've been doing it for 35 years. The emergency communications, that is, and really just the last 5 years. Granted, I've been here 5 months. I think our last interview, I was very fresh. But yeah, it's great. We've just hit a boom the last few years. You know, with the cellular conversion and POTS going away, and that whole initiative is really driving business.
Well, of course, this is Channel Partners. What's the typical kind of partner engagement for you guys?
Yeah. So really, this channel that we run, you know, we have an elevator service company channel. They are all tired of being in the phone business. They don't want the liability. They're getting out of it. So we're partnering with the majority of them around the country. I don't manage that, but this technology channel specifically, vary in a similar way. These companies, these MSPs, these VoIP installers, these agents, they don't want that. They don't want that liability. Let alone in most states, they're not allowed to get into the elevator cab. So, anyways, the typical engagement is an MSP, an agent, whomever. They have that direct customer relationship. That customer of theirs, if they have an elevator, a pool, AOR, a parking lot, parking garage, or if it's a campus, you know, we do all of those types of emergency phones. So anytime that their customer has one or multiple on site, they turn to Kings 3 for code compliant solutions streamlined across the country.
Well, it's really impressive stuff for sure. I'd imagine, and this is just me speculating, there are a lot of kind of misperceptions around, you know, emergency elevator products.
Yeah.
Would you say so?
Yeah, certainly. One that we, you know, especially in this channel that we hear a lot is folks think that just extending a VoIP line to the elevator when they're replacing the POTS is code compliant, and it's actually quite the contrary. It's very can be difficult to make code compliant, but in short, it's not code compliant out of the box. We can't just run a VoIP line and wipe our hands clean. So that's one. Okay. And we can, anybody open to discussion there, we can talk for hours down that rabbit trail, because it's actually pretty interesting. The technology and how it works, and maybe how it doesn't at times, and really as it relates to code. And then the other thing would be the vast majority of this channel, a misconception is that POTS in a box for the elevator. We'll just stick with elevators. A POTS in a box device. You know, you put it in, everything works, we're great, but really the misconception or what's missed there is you still have the elevator company responsible for the physical hardware, and the customer has to go through them, and it's a very, very expensive process if anything's ever wrong with that phone, or when something goes wrong with that phone. But then really the important thing is the monitoring. You got to think who's the individual, or who's the group of people who answers that emergency phone that exists for emergencies. Granted, only 2% of the calls we take are emergencies, so it's a whole nother topic. But really, who answers the phone? You're not solving that when you just insert a whatever POTS in a box solution. You're helping them with dial tone, but that really leaves a lot of risk and liability open and on the table for every property, because it is on them that phone works.
Really interesting stuff. If people want more information, where can they go?
Yeah, you can find me on LinkedIn or hit me up anywhere. But the best place would be our website, kings3.com, and it's kingsiii.com.
Great, thank you so much for the time, Kyle Orsburn.
Appreciate it, Brady. I will see you. I'll probably see you before October, but if not, I'll see you there.
Definitely, sounds great. And once again, this has been CVTV, Kings 3 Emergency Communications, live at Channel Partners. Thanks.